I want to touch now on personal brand, because that's very much the business brand. But as a leader, you also have a brand. You might not feel like you do, but you do. You absolutely do. And it can feel a little bit awkward, a little bit disingenuous, or, I'm not a showy kind of person. That's not what this is about. Having a personal brand is around your identity and what you stand for, in the same way as what does your business brand stand for? What do you stand for with your personal brand? So I'm just going to touch on this because I think it is important. What do you want to be known for? Really is the question. And everyone has a personal brand, whether you like it or not. All right. So you may as well embrace it. Put yourself out in the world. But what do you want to be known for? Ask yourself that. Now, when it comes to a personal brand, everyone has a personal brand, and it really is linked to your reputation. And it's your reputation when you're not in the room as well, let me say. And strong personal brand is really important. It builds that credibility, it builds trust, it differentiates you from, others. It attracts opportunities. But how do you build? How do you build it? Well, it really starts with your values and your expertise. Those are the two kind of key parts to start off with. It's about showing up consistently. Do what you say you're going to do. How are you showing up? And aligning with the company brand. If you find that you're in an organization where it doesn't fit your style, doesn't suit your personal brand, it clashes with your values, it's not the right place for you. So whether it's your own business or someone else's business, your personal brand needs to fit nicely with your business brand. My personal brand values around brave, bold, brilliant, they're not just the name of our business. I live and breathe those every day. I 100% know that I always want to be brave. I always want to be making an impact and being bold. And the brilliance that comes from creating an amazing offering for people like you on Rise Academy, or all the other things that I do as well, it means something to me. It's important to me. And that translates into my business. But as I say, you don't have to own your own business. It's where you choose to spend your time professionally. It needs to fit with your personal brand. So don't be afraid of personal brand. It's a good thing. Why? Why is it important? Well, it encompasses everything you're about, doesn't it? It's your identity. It's the opportunity to show your values, to stand out, showcase how you do business, builds credibility, trust, likability, boosts your confidence as well if you have a personal brand. And it gives you that competitive edge as well, I would say. And it's not about being showy. It's not about being an extrovert and all of that. You've got to be you. No one is better at being you than you, right? And it allows you to put yourself out in the world in a way that is congruent with your values, with all you stand for, and for people to find you and to resonate with you. I am not everyone's cup of tea. I'm good with that. That's okay, right? Not everyone's going to like you, and that's okay. But actually, those that do, that resonate with you, then that's your tribe, right? That's who you want to be engaging with, and your personal brand showcases that. So here's a few questions for you just to consider. What do you want to be known for? A little think about this. Use your workbook, write down your notes. What do you want people to say about you? Yeah. What are your values? How do you show up? What kind of work lights me up? Ask yourself, what kind of work really kind of gets me excited and passionate about things? Is what I'm doing aligned with what I want? Big question. Are you in the right place? What am I genuinely passionate about? So here's the thing, people are going to judge you anyway. So you might as well put yourself out to the world for something that's important, that stands out. So that's really around, having that confidence with your personal brand, and some of the elements that are included in a personal brand, your skills and your expertise, the story and narrative that you tell about yourself, that consistency, being consistent, your personality and character. I'm quite a flamboyant, what you see is what you get kind of character. I like to have fun with what I do as well. What are your values and your ethics, your reputation and impression? Your reputation is everything, absolutely. And we spoke about networking, remember? Way back, we talked about networking and how important your network is and how people see you and doing what you say you're going to do, your reputation. And what are the visual elements? Some people are quite, they have a signature sort of look, if you like. I worked with a gentleman many years ago, and his thing was like funky glasses. He always had really colourful glasses, lots of different colours. And that was almost synonymous. That became part of his identity, So think about what visual elements you bring into this. Steve Jobs always in a black t-shirt, wasn't he? Most of the time. So personal brand, those are the elements that incorporate it.